Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Gridiron Bangahz. I'm Jacob, and as always, I'm joined here with Brayden. How's it going, Brayden?
Is it going good? Going good.
So it's just gonna be us two again. Preston should be back, I want to say next week. So yeah, looking forward to having him back. Really need him back. Not the same, but for now, we'll keep pushing forward, and we're just gonna go over our Week 15 prediction. So let's jump right in, going right into our Thursday night game. So we have the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, and we're both on the same page on this one. We're both taking the Raiders. Uh, so I guess I can take this one for now. But yeah, this is kind of probably kind of like last week, where it's not the most juiciest or enthusiastic game that we're all expecting. It's battle of the possibly the battle of the backup quarterbacks. Justin Herbert is out for the Chargers, and then Raiders are figuring out who's gonna start this Thursday, so we'll find out maybe tomorrow, or the day of the game. But yeah, I think we just have the Raiders. I think the Chargers just bust up, and then with Justin Herbert out, Keenan Allen was ruled out as well. So I think even more so, I don't really expect the Chargers to really be moving up and down the field on offense. Maybe if they can get something with Eckler, but he's all they got right now. So I'm taking the Raiders with with a new fire lit under them. With the interim head coach, they've been playing better, but obviously not last week. Really terrible game, 3-0. But I'm just gonna take the Raiders. I feel like they can at least rely on Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's gonna be an ugly game, and I just see the Chargers kind of falling flat again, like usual. I still think it's hard to pick them, especially with Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen out. Like you said, that offense is going to be very questionable. Eckler has not been great this season. It's very bad, especially those who have him in fantasy, they know. But yeah, he just hasn't been good. Can't say the Raiders have been great either. Like you said, 3-0 game where we didn't think anyone was going to score most of that game until like the last 5 minutes. The Vikings finally scored, but I like the Raiders at home. I think they'll find a way to get Devontae Adams used, no matter who's at quarterback. I think he'll just get usage, and yeah, Josh Jacobs is right now the better running back. I won't say by a whole lot, but he's having a decent season. But yeah, I'll take those two.
Yeah, it's another Thursday game. Sadly, just kind of lost all steam. So yeah, that's our Thursday game, and this week we got three Saturday games. So we'll go over two of them for now. So first Saturday game on the day is going to be Vikings taking on the Bengals. So I'll throw this one over to you, Braden.
Yeah, just kind of picking off that last game. I mean, we're talking about the other team and the 3-0 win. They got the win. They switched out QB. Sadly, Joshua Dobbs is no longer it. Over there, it seems like I think they said they're going Jaron Hall.
No, Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins.
Oh, they're going Nick Mullins.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
Oh no, ah, I take it back. I don't know. I don't remember. I saw it. I think maybe he was just signed to the practice squad.
I
Maybe
think
it
they
was
said
that.
yeah. It might have been.
Okay,
I think it's still Jaron Hall,
I think you're right. Okay.
unless he's hurt again.
Nah, I think you're right. I think I just mixed it up.
Yeah, but whatever there is a QB, Justin Jefferson seems like he wants to play this week. He's also coming off another injury. Didn't play. I think he left early in the first or second last week, so it was a short day for him. Who's been out multiple weeks. Different injury though. But yeah, the Vikings haven't been great. Their defense is looking decent. I don't know if it might have just been the Raiders in that 3-0 win, but the defense has been decent. I like Brian Flores as a coach, but this is gonna be a hard task. We both have the Bengals in this one. Um, Browning's been great. He's been looking like one of the better backups in the league. I kind of want to see him have a shot at the team, or we'll see in the offseason how that plays or what can happen with him. But he's been playing really well. He's been putting them in contention. They look like a serious wild card team. I don't know about like making noise in the playoff, but they definitely have a say in that playoff race now. So yeah, I have Vikings, the Bengals in this one at home.
Jake Browning, just more consistent at this point. Between the bat, battle of the backup. So looking at him and Jaron Hall, it's like, yeah, you can't go with Jaron Hall. You got to go with Jake Browning and just the way he's performed. So I think it just pretty much comes down to that. That offense is I'm not saying it's firing on all cylinders, but it's staying afloat. It's manageable. So yeah, that's a pretty easy one for us.
Yeah, that's gonna be not looking great for a Saturday game, kind of.
Yeah. So we're gonna circle back um, later on for our homer picks. Steelers are playing, so like I said, we'll be back to that one. But the to end the Saturday, we have the Denver Broncos taking on the Detroit Lions, which that's a better one. Definitely a better one. So I'll start this one off. We're both taking the Lions. I think this could be a closer game. Broncos have just kind of resurrected their season. They just did a 180, and I wouldn't be shocked if they pulled off an upset. But I still think this is the Lions to win. I think they can still just dominate them in the trenches. I know the Lions defense hasn't been playing all that well, mainly in the back end, I would say. But I still believe that this team can still get it done. They're at home, and as long as Jared Goff just protects the ball, doesn't turn it over, I think they should definitely win this.
Yeah, I'm with you. Surprisingly, this does look like the best matchup of the day too. For Saturday's game. Not what you would have expected coming into the season, I think. But yeah, I'm with you. I got the Lions. They did lose one last week to
Bears.
Bears. It was an ugly loss, but I think they bounced back. They're still a really great team. Just division battles can get weird, but I still like this defense. Their run game has still been great with the Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, and the Broncos have been on a hot streak. I love what they've been doing these last few weeks. They're another team in that AFC race that look like they're trying to make a case for themselves, but it's going to be a tough one on the road against a team that's kind of hungry after just getting put down bad by the Bears, who have not been looked at as a good team all season. So I think they come out with a little bit more of a fight or readiness and come out swinging and get that early lead and should should still be close, but have the game in their control where they like it.
You're right. Might just come out just ready to bounce back, and they're still fighting to get that one seed. So they're definitely going to be itching to get back and take this game over. So yeah, I kind of want to watch this game. This is going to be a great game. Should be uh
Uh,
should be a close one.
it should be good. Both teams have been, I mean, Broncos have been hot and the Lions have been good all season, pretty much.
Yeah. So at least that's gonna end this on Saturday. So moving on to our Sunday slate of games, we got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. We both got the Chiefs in this one, but you can take this one.
Yeah, this is kind of an easy one. The Chiefs, we kind of were talking about last week, don't lose two in a row, so it's not going to be a three in a row this time, and it's definitely not going to be the Patriots. They'd come off a win. I think Zappi looked pretty good. I hate to admit it, but he looked good that day. But defense is still pretty healthy. Can't think of too many injuries. Ladarius Sneed is playing really great corner. But yeah, Mahomes taking care of business, and yeah, Patriots just still continue to struggle as they have all season.
Yeah, I don't got much more to add to this. Like it's kind of just plain and simple on this one. Taking the Chiefs, it's just a better team. I know. Yeah, they lost, and the offense hasn't been that great this year, but still the Chiefs. I'll take them any day over all these bottom dwellers at this point. But yeah, so we both got the Chiefs in that game, and well, we'll move on to the division game. New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Another one where we both got the Dolphins in this one. And yes, the Jets did play better. Zach Wilson, as soon as he returned, just had like his best game, and I'm not sure we can expect that going forward. I'm pretty sure we can't, but yeah, I think we do got to monitor if Tyreek Hill is playing or not. That's definitely a big deal because this is already a great Jets defense, and if he's not playing, then this might be a long day for Tua. He might be just running for his life and possibly just might be turning the ball over, multiple times. I'd hate to see it, but that's kind of what I would expect if Tyreek's not in there, you know. So yeah, but regardless of that, I just think that Dolphins are just a better team. I think their defense can do enough to just keep Zach Wilson and the Jets offense at bay. Just try to turn the ball over or just prevent them from going anywhere. I said that last weekend. Look how it turned out, but I'm pretty confident it won't happen again.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it was just a Monday night game. Just kind of got weird for the Dolphins, but it should be their game. Um, Jets, Zach Wilson did look great last week. I don't know. From his career, it hasn't been very consistent, so we can't really bet on it. That's how he's played until now. But yeah, I think even with or without Tyreek, definitely with Tyreek, this game should be a little bit easier. Still a division game, so it could get weird, especially with the Jets, with how good their defense has been. But yeah, I think Miami takes care of business. The running game's been getting good. Raheem Mostert and Devon A. Chain have been a great tandem with Chain finally getting healthy. So you can just finally see that whole offense healthy. So I think they'll be good.
Yeah, Dolphins need this one really badly after dropping a Monday night game. They were still competing. I mean, they still are. They're still competing for that number one seed, even the division, actually, I should say. But yeah, they really needed last week's one, so I'd say they're a little bit in desperation mode. They gotta stack up these wins just to uh, possibly be ahead, possibly be as far ahead when it comes to the Buffalo Bills.
But yeah, they have a 2-game lead right now, and they still got one more division game between those two, so that should be good. But yeah, they definitely needed that win to kind of give them that cushion.
Yep, man. Well, we got another great game. Uh, we got the Chicago Bears taking on Cleveland Browns. We're both split on this one. I'm taking the Browns. You're taking the Bears, but I mean, for me, I'm split on this one. This is actually it's a really good matchup. I think it's gonna be one of the better games. But I'll let you start this one.
Yeah, I got the Bears in this one. I like what the Browns have been doing. This might have been kind of a biased pick, but I think they've been just kind of dealing with injuries on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. They lost Grant Delpit. I think he's out for the season, pretty sure, but that's another loss to that defense, which has been kind of keeping them in this playoff race as a whole, just kind of like my team. But yeah, Miles Garrett's been playing at a great level, but the Bears have been playing really great football. Since Justin Fields came back, he's been kind of looking like where he left off last year rather than where he left off earlier in the season. So it's been great for Bears fans. They just look like a better team. DJ Moore is finally getting used correctly, in my opinion. He's been getting a lot of targets, and he's been producing. And I don't know. I think the Joe Flacco train kind of dies out. NFL seems to be hyping it this week, so I think this is the game where they get everybody and Flacco returns to what Flacco is. So I got the Bears.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like this is a good matchup. Bills, not Bills. I'm sorry, the Bears have been playing hot, like you said. Justin Fields just going on another tear like last end of last season. So, but sorry, going back to the Browns. So yeah, Grant Delpit is on IR, so he'll miss the rest of the regular season. They're hoping to bring
Okay.
him back for the postseason.
Okay.
But yeah, I think for me, as much as I don't believe in Joe Flacco, but I mean, he's at least this offense is at least stable with him, and he actually looks like he's playing better than what Deshaun Watson was when he was running the offense. So I give him that, but it's only 2 games, small sample size. So um, regardless of that, I just think I keep saying the Bills, my bad. The Browns are gonna just rely on that run game. Kareem Hunt, Jerome Ford. I think just relying on them to just ground and pound just on that Bears defense. I don't think they're a great defense. As long as they just rely on that, I think they can get the win. And Browns defense is still great. I know they'll be without Grant Delpit, so it's a big loss. But I still think this is a good defense from the front all the way to the back. They're still great. They still have guys like Denzel Ward. Um, almost said, sorry, I almost said the wrong guy's name, but yeah. Um, I still believe in this team. And yeah,
Yeah, the
sad.
Browns are pretty great. I've
I,
got to give credit to them. I mean, they're dealing with so many injuries and they're still in the playoffs and they still look like kind of a scary team. I mean, a team that could give you a bad day if you don't come prepared. So, yeah, hate to say that, but yeah, the Browns have been looking good, at least for what happened this season.
yeah. So, but should be a good game. I'm really curious in that one. But let's go to another division game. We got the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. I think it's another one, right? We both took Tennessee.
What did I say?
Yeah, I think the main thing for us was Texans are just they're getting bust up too. They're dealing with injuries, especially at the skill position. They already lost Tank Dell for the season. Nico Collins got banged up last week. Noah Brown's already been banged up, so hasn't really been able to do much at least the last 2 weeks when he's been back. Dalton Schultz has kind of been a no-show since then. Maybe it's just because those other guys are just taking a spotlight, and he's able to
No,
take
he's
advantage of
been
that.
out with the injury.
He's been out too. I thought he
Yeah,
was
he's been
playing
out.
last week. Okay,
I th No, he was out last week. I think he was a week before
okay,
he got hurt. I'm not too sure, but he was out last week. I know.
but yeah, they're just battling injuries, and honestly, I'm not saying they would have beat the Jets if they had like at least one of those receivers, but it's just hard to. We like CJ Stroud obviously, but if he doesn't have anybody, it's kind of hard to pick the Texans. The defense is, I think they're still figuring out, and they're getting better as the season goes along. But I gotta think the Texans. I think the Texans just. I'm sorry, not Texans. The Titans. The Titans with Derrick Henry. I'm not picking against that, and he normally just eats up on division rivals. So yeah, give me the Titans. Will Levis should be playing better again.
Yeah, I'm with you. Derrick Henry loves this matchup. Loved it his whole career. We always see the highlights from this one, especially when they're at home. So, like you said, I like CJ Stroud. We've been hyping him up, but just a lack of weapons. Even Hayes coming off an injury. I think he was checked for a concussion. I'm not sure if he does have one or probably not since he's good to go, I think.
I don't know if they clear him. I just remember he did get a concussion. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the in the
But
protocol. Yeah.
I think we're both on the same page, him in or out. We're still going Titans on this one. Just yeah, like you said, lack of weapons. He doesn't have much. That team's been playing great, but injuries just can stop any team. And the Titans have been playing great. Will Levis still got to show he's more consistent, but he's shown some great flashes this season, especially last week. Like what he did against the Dolphins. That's a pretty good defense, and just Derrick Henry continues to show that he kind of beating the father time right now. I look like injuries and his age was finally getting to him, but he's starting to come back strong for this late season push. So Titans look like they can get scary.
Yeah. Never doubt Never doubt these two old men. Derrick Henry, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I can doubt you now. I
Uh-uh.
Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry, I refuse to doubt now. Kind of. I just traded him in fantasy, but that's a different story. So
Well, yeah, I wanted him from you, but wouldn't give it to me.
I kept offering, and you just laughed at it, and I was like, okay. I needed
Yeah.
a receiver. Desperately needed a receiver. We
All
can
right.
talk about that later.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, Derrick Henry's gonna have a monster game. That's pretty much what we're saying. Look out for him. I'm sorry if you're going up against him in fantasy. So good luck.
Yeah, it might be a rough week.
But let's move on to this team is coming off a hot streak. Maybe not. I'm just over exaggerating. But Danny DeVito led New York Giants taking on Derek Carr led Saints. Question mark.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's him. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's him. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. But yeah, I'll throw this one to you.
Um, yeah, like kind of how you said it. The Giants have been kind of hot downtown. Danny DeVito, you know, but Danny DeVito's been good. Or
Tommy,
he's been
sorry,
better. Huh?
Tommy DeVito.
That's what yeah, no, I said I was gonna say Dan on
Oh, you
accident.
did.
I
My bad.
said yeah. I corrected myself. It was Tommy DeVito. But yeah. Um, yeah, he's been looking better. I still really doubt this Giants team. It's hard to bet on them. They've been off and on struggling all year. I can't say he's the greatest quarterback, but he's gonna keep them afloat. But I don't think the things around him are good enough to get them to win these types of games. So yeah, it's hard to pick them. Um, yeah, sorry, I forgot who they were playing for a second.
Saints. Saints.
Yeah, same. But yeah, they have the problem with Derek Carr. We kind of heard it last week. We've seen it all over social media. Problems with Carr, but they still blew out the Panthers. So I see them kind of having that same, not great on offense, but the team around them is good enough. That defense is still playing at a great level, and they're all still fighting hard because they're still in that race for the NFC South title, which kind of sad with how their records are, but it is what it is. But the Saints, I think, get it done through the defense and Kamara, like they usually do.
Totally agree. I don't got much on this one. Saints are just a better team. I'm just gonna take them. That's pretty much what it comes down to.